Is it working? Is it on? Is it on? Is it on? Yes, it is. Okay, hi YouTube. I'm back. How you been? What you been doing? Did you get pregnant yet? Have you had your baby? Because it's been that long since I've been on YouTube. So I am back, guys. It's been about a year, I would say. I haven't done a video since February 2017. It's now January 2018. So I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. I've had a lot of major changes recently. Well, I wouldn't say recently, but the reason why I disappeared is because those changes came fast and hard, and I have not had time to make a video until now, and I'm so excited because I want to give you guys updates, and I want to hear your stories. I want you guys to be able to watch my journey and, you know, give me advice or take any advice I might have for you if you have any questions. So, let me let you guys know what's been going on. So, I received a job offer. So, me and my wife have relocated from Michigan to South Carolina. We moved in April of last year. And, you know, it's been quite a journey. I decided one day, I was sitting at work and I was like, I want to move. And I started applying for jobs all across the country. And I just so happened to get an interview for a position that I really wanted, that I had actually tried for the year before, but I didn't hear anything back from them. So I was like, okay, here's another opportunity. Happened to be in Greenville, South Carolina. I love it down here. It's nice and warm. The people are nice. I love it so much. So I moved in April all by myself with whatever I could fit in my truck and an air mattress. Left my wife in Michigan because she actually had brain surgery, which was another major big deal. I was so upset I couldn't be there for her, but I had to take this opportunity, so I left her in the care of her family. They took great care of her, and she came down and joined me in May, so I was here a month. I got all of our furniture moved down. It was quite a process moving across 5 states, but we made it happen. So she recovered for a few months, and then she found a position doing what she loves, which I'm so happy for her. We both have great jobs down here. I'm working for the same company. However, I did find out that I have some different coverages for my fertility, which is awesome. And I'm so happy. I'll tell you guys about that in a second. So, we've relocated, and we're loving it. We're all settled in. We're going to now start back on our trying to conceive, or we have already started on our trying to conceive journey. In my last video, I did let you guys know that I was having issues with taking Clomid. It wasn't working for me. We did some at-home inseminations. We did about, I would say, 4 or 5 in total, using donor sperm from a friend and then also a different donor. And I did not conceive. And the reason why I did not conceive is because the Clomid was not working. So down here, I've been working with a clinic called PREG, that stands for Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group. They are awesome. The people are amazing. When you go to your consultation, they let you know exactly what they're going to do, exactly how much everything is going to cost, what your fertility coverage is going to cover. So when I started working with them, we took a break from trying to conceive. We thought we were getting the ball rolling. I know in that last video I said, hey, we're going to do this. I'm serious, blah, blah, blah. I moved across the country, so I had to take another break. So we got down here, we got settled in, and I believe it was December. It was last month, beginning of last month, that I went for my consultation at PREG. They let me know that my fertility coverage had changed from Michigan, which is awesome. I have $15,000 of fertility coverage. That is a lifetime amount. So once I exhaust that, I can never get coverage again, at least through my employer's insurance plan, which I'm fine with. I doubt that it's going to cost that much considering the route we're taking. And let me tell you a little bit about that. The route we are going to take is IUI. Me and my wife, we decided that We were going to go ahead and do IUI instead of at-home inseminations because I felt like I needed to be more monitored closely as far as the process, and I needed to increase my chances. I am now 31. I expected to be pregnant by now and have had my baby by now. We've been trying, although not consistently, for about a year and a half, 2 years. And I was thinking that, whatever issue I had going on was not that bad to where it would take this long. So yeah, we decided to go ahead and do IUI, which would, you know, help us pinpoint ovulation, make sure that that sperm is having the optimal chance to meet the egg. And so we're going that route. So with that being said, we decided that we are going to go ahead and go through with the process. We have started. I have not done an IUI yet. What we've done so far is this. I've had my consultation. I had my first appointment with the doctor. They did do a scan, a baseline ultrasound, which shows what's going on in your ovaries and your uterus. My uterine lining was a little thin, and I think that was a result of the Clomid. I'm no longer using that. I am using Femera now, which I will say is a pleasant difference from the Clomid. I was miserable. I was angry. I was having hot flashes. I was cramping consistently. I was bloated with the Clomid, so I'm glad I'm done with that. So I did my scan. They did find that I have severe PCOS. Like I have about 30 to 40 follicles in each ovary. So I have a lot of, underdeveloped follicles, or what they call my ovaries is polycystic, which is PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is the reason why I have had no periods and had to induce them. So they went in there. They said, my uterus looks good. My ovaries look fine. Outside of the polycystic, which isn't a big deal. We can medicate for that. So I am now taking Femera. So, they said since I had done everything that I needed to do in Michigan with my fertility specialist, we can go ahead and get this ball rolling. They had everything that they needed. So we are starting. I did take Provera to try to jumpstart a period. Nothing came. So they looked in. They said, "Oh, my lining looks good." So they're gonna go ahead and let me start on the Femera. They let me do that Femera. They started me off on 5 milligrams, cycle days 3 through 8. I took that. I went for a scan on cycle day 12, and nothing had happened. It had zero effect. It did not work at all. At all. I was so upset. I gave my wife hell that night, but we got past it, My emotions can get a little crazy. It's frustrating as hell trying to have this baby, and my wife is so eager to, have a child. So it's like hard telling her that stuff is not going exactly how it needs to go. So once they realized that hadn't worked, they bumped up my Femera to 7.5 milligrams, and they had me take that for an extra 2 days. So we started my cycle over again at cycle day 3, the day of the scan. So I started taking those. Took those for cycle days 3 through 10, so a couple extra days. And I actually went today for a scan to see how everything was looking. So I laid on the table. She put that scope in me for the 1,000th time, and I was like, oh Lord, I hope something happened. So she looked at my right ovary, and guess what, guys? No follicles still. I was like, oh my God, what is going on? My uterus lining was a little thin, but she said that could thicken up, not a big deal. She looked at my left ovary, one huge freaking follicle at 29 millimeters. At that point, I was like, "Hey, okay, that's okay. It's done something." And she was like, "Yes, it has. It has worked. Now this follicle is quite large." She was like, "But seeing as you came in last time and we saw nothing, you come in today and we see this. That lets me know that has grown." And it's not looking like a cyst to me, just for the simple fact that you had nothing to start with. So this is a follicle that has matured since you came in last. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm fine with that. However, I have been researching this. I have been working on this for a couple years. So with that being said, could this possibly be a cyst? Because I know you guys like to do a trigger shot, which they gave me the trigger shot. It's in my refrigerator. And they said once it's time to do the IUI, I'll do that, and then the next day we'll do the IUI. So, I said, I know that if it's around 30, it could be a cyst. If it's over 30, it's probably definitely a cyst. I'm at 29. What do you think? She was like, well, if I didn't think that you could conceive, then I wouldn't be telling you that we can do the IUI. Which she did say, we can trigger you today. We can do the IUI. I'm like, okay, I want this to be a good, optimal cycle because the sperm is expensive. We just spent over $600 for sperm, and that was with us driving to go get it versus having shipping, which would be another couple $100. So, yeah, I'm fine with paying that. However, I don't want to be wasting this stuff either because it's not cheap. My rent is just a little bit more than what the sperm costs right now. So, she said, well, I think it looks good, but let's ask the doctor just to confirm for your peace of mind and my peace of mind, but I think that we can do this. So right now I'm waiting for a call back, but it's all looking good for me to do my first IUI. I did end up going online and doing some looking around, and I did see some success stories with women that had that 129 millimeter follicle. So I feel like, if there's a chance to conceive, there's no need to skip out on that opportunity. I might as well go ahead and try because you never know. That could be my miracle baby, about to pop out of that follicle when I do this injection. So that's where we are at right now. I'm going to wait for the nurse to call me back. Hopefully the doctor says, yeah, let's do it. Regardless, I think I'm going to tell her, yeah, let's just do it because I'm feeling a lot more confident now that I've seen those videos online. And I'm feeling a lot more confident now that I've seen the testimonials of people actually having the 29 millimeter follicle that produced the egg and they got pregnant. But I was watching videos. I was looking at different information, and the mature follicle is usually between 20 to 30 millimeters. I'm right there at 29, so I'm feeling like, okay, this could be just a nice, big, juicy follicle. But when I did ask the nurse, she did say they usually look for it to only be between 16 to 22 before they trigger you. So it's a little bit bigger than what they usually look for. I am excited. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. I would have preferred to have at least 2 or 3 follicles just to increase my chances. The more eggs, the more chances you have of those getting fertilized and becoming pregnant. So, but you never know. A lot of people get pregnant with just 1 follicle, 1 egg. If it's meant, it'll be. If not, we'll try again next month. So, yes, I'm excited, guys. Anything else that I want to tell you guys? I told you guys about us relocating. I told you about my wife's brain surgery. She is doing awesome. She had a little extra fluid on the brain. They did put in a drain, and she is doing just fine. She is loving her new job. She loves what she does. I'm loving what I'm doing. We're loving the location. We are ready to have this baby. And I think it was, God's plan for us to come down here to have this baby. The fact that I come down here and I find out that I have fertility coverage, which I had 0 in Michigan, the fact that I come down here and everything is rolling so smoothly, yeah, there are some bumps in the road as far as my response to medication, and yes, we have, had an issue with me jump starting a period due to my polycystic ovaries, but it's still working out, so I'm thinking that, they are calling me right now, guys. Hold on. You guys get to hear it. Let's see what they have to say. Hello?
Hey, Sarah, it's Megan calling you from Prague.
Yes, hi.
Hey. Okay, so Dr. Payne thinks to definitely proceed with the insemination tomorrow.
Awesome.
Yeah, so, and he said to go ahead and start a baby aspirin every day.
Okay.
That you can just get at the drugstore. They're they're 81 milligrams. That is to help hopefully increase the lining a little bit.
Okay, that'll
But
work.
he's not overly concerned about it being too thin. So this is all great.
Yes.
So we just need to schedule you for tomorrow. He said tomorrow afternoon. Can you do tomorrow afternoon?
I would prefer the morning, but
Okay. I mean, we could do the morning. The main thing is to get that sperm in there. What works best for you?
Either as early as possible or as late as possible.
Okay. Let me see what the lab has. We could have you arrive at 8:30. That would put your IUI to 9:30. Or we could have you arrive at 3 p.m. and do it at 4.
You know what? I think I will do the 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll probably be best.
Okay, so I'll put you in. So arrive here at 3. Once you arrive and check in, that's when they will process your specimen. And then your insemination will be approximately an hour after you check in. Okay?
Yes. Now, what about the injection? Anything special I need to do?
Nope. Get the, there's an air bubble. They fill it with air so that medication is not lost in shipping. Get the air bubble out to where you have like a drop or two that comes out the top of the needle. And then go right or left of your belly button, just like an inch or two. Pinch up the skin there. Wipe it off with alcohol. Let it dry, and then you just put the needle straight in and inject. Nothing special to do. It's really, as far as injections go, it's really easy. The hardest part is just giving yourself an injection. Okay. To be honest.
Okay. Yeah, I am a little nervous, but I'll go ahead and do it.
No, it does produce anxiety. Sometimes when you do injections, you can hit like little vessels that are really superficial near the skin. So if you were to have, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of bruising after it, don't let that scare you. Okay. That's very normal.
Okay. I think I can do this. Yes. All right.
All right, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. See you tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Bye.
Oh my God. Okay, I hope I'm having my baby. So, as you guys heard, I am going for my IUI tomorrow afternoon. Which, man, I think what I'm gonna do is, because my wife really wants to be there, she works Monday through Friday, the exact hours that the clinic is open, so she doesn't get to go to any of my appointments. I actually have Thursdays and Fridays off, and I'll go before work because I don't work until 10 in the morning. So I'll go and I will go get my scans done, go to work, or do it on my off days, and she hasn't been able to go to anything. So she says she wants to be there, so I have to call and let her know that I'm gonna be having it so she can get off of work early tomorrow and go with. I will be able to tell my boss when I go to work in the morning that I need to leave early. So I think that this should all work out. Yeah. Should all work out. So yeah, I'm so excited. Now let me tell you guys about my donor. So we're not doing a known donor anymore. Of course, we don't know anybody here, and we have some awesome friends that would gladly like ship a sperm or whatever, but it's just we were like, let's just go with a donor from a bank. And it just makes it more convenient. When you're dealing with people have their own schedules, their own lives, and when you need them to donate at a certain time on a certain day, it doesn't always work out, and that's what we were finding in Michigan. It was that We couldn't always get our donor when we needed our donor, or as many times as we wanted our donor. So, we just decided to go ahead with the donor sperm. So we went ahead and we decided to go through Zytex. That's XYTEX. Zytex.com is the website. They have full donor profiles with adult and childhood pictures, personality profiles, the standard for most banks. They are very professional, prompt. Initially, we were going to go with Midwest Sperm Bank because they are the cheapest bank in the country. However, the quality of service was so unprofessional that we decided to go elsewhere. I tried to contact them through their online form. I tried to give them a call and have them call me back. Never received any responses from them. When I would call, they would not answer the phone 90% of the time. When it comes to doing IUI and artificial insemination, period, you are on a strict schedule. You do not have time to be trying to chase down employees of the sperm bank to give you what you need. So, I just decided to go with Zytex. They're a little pricier. Our specimen itself was $535. There was a $90 fee for pickup, but it was better than the $200 something fee for shipping. I live in Greenville, South Carolina, which is 2 hours away from the pickup location, which is in Augusta, Georgia. So I figured I'll make that 2-hour trip and go. I ended up taking my wife to Atlanta, Georgia for her birthday, and while we were there, we just drove over to Augusta, which is still 2 hours away from Atlanta. But while we were there, we just went ahead and drove. And surprisingly, she really loved that part of her birthday weekend that we spent just driving, going to get what could be our future child, this specimen. And she just, we did go out. We had a good time. But I will say, I surprised her with the news that we're going to pick it up. And she was all for it. And so that's what I'll be doing. I'll be driving from here down to Augusta. If this round of IUI doesn't work, then I will end up going to Augusta every cycle or whatever to go get a sample and go from there. So I'm so glad that the doctor said, let's go ahead and do this. We should definitely do this IUI. I guess I'm going to go get this baby aspirin, as she just suggested, to thicken my uterine lining because it was a little on the thin side. And, I just hope that this is, the lucky cycle. It's been a long time coming. I've been asking God why. Why? Am I like some type of nut job and I don't know it yet, that I don't deserve a child or I shouldn't have one? Why am I not having a child? At 30 something, I've been trying for a while, even though we haven't consistently been doing it with the changes of us getting married, relocating. My wife's family has had a lot of losses in the family, and I don't ever want to pressure her to be worried about TTC when she's lost her father, her grandmother, her cousins, uncles, so I just, as time goes on, stuff will fall into place. I feel like everything is currently falling into place. I will have my wife take a video of the IUI tomorrow afternoon. I want you guys to tune in. In a medical setting, I don't know if they're going to really care if we have the camera or if they're going to, let us just show you bits and pieces. Hopefully we can get everything in. I will be using my phone to take my video instead of my laptop. And I just want you guys to follow this journey with me. If you have any questions, you can comment. And I will reply. We can exchange information. I'm fine with emailing, texting, talking on the phone, a video chat, whatever you want to do. Because this is a hard journey. Trying to get pregnant if you're having issues is, something that a lot of women go through, but a lot of people, other women don't understand. A lot of women don't want to talk about it with, people close to them. The reason why I started this YouTube channel is because I first didn't want to reveal that I was trying to conceive to family yet, And then also, you know, you don't want to talk to people about things they don't understand. Like, people are always going to try to give you advice on how to conceive, but if you're fertile and you can have sex, you know, 3 times in a month and end up pregnant, then you can't tell me about my journey because my journey is different. Like, I need medical assistance to have a baby. And even then, it could possibly not happen. You never know. So, you know, if you guys just want somebody to vent to, because I know I need people to vent to, and I've started actually, me and my wife, we revealed to our parents and siblings that we're going to be trying for a baby. Finally, we just decided to go ahead and tell it. And my couple of my best friends know, and it's just good to have somebody to listen. When you want to vent, when you're frustrated, when you're happy, when you're excited. Yes, I'm about to FaceTime all of my girls and my boys and tell them, hey, well, I'm not going to say all of them, but a few of them. Tell them, hey, we're going to have this procedure tomorrow. Wish me luck, you know. Share my excitement like I share my frustration. And I really don't have anything else right now. I just wanted to let you guys know why I haven't been here in so long and what I'll be doing moving forward. So I guess I'm getting an IUI in the morning. So I will talk to you guys later. Stay tuned. Tomorrow at some point, probably tomorrow evening, I will upload the video of the IUI. And then I will keep you guys posted. Once I leave the clinic tomorrow, I guess I'll officially be in my 2-week wait. Well, not week, 2-week wait. So wish me luck. Keep your fingers crossed as mine are. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.